in an Royalq. So are you new here? You do not have an activated robot? Please type new on the chat box. You do not have an activated robot? Please type new on the chat box so we can welcome you and do a brief introduction about what this amazing business is all about and how we make money using this robot. A robot that have been here, that we have been using since 2021. Wow, and it's 2024. It's been like, and we've been using this robot. A robot that has stood the test of time, a robot that do not have your type me on the chat box, type me on the chat box. You do not have an activated robot. If you are listening to us from the YouTube channel and you like to get started, you like what you see and you like what you hear, you like to get started, you like this amazing link in our bio and chat us. Just chat us up and we'll guide you on how to get started. You are listening to us from our trade cryptocurrency, you like to join our community, just hit the link in our bio and chat us on WhatsApp, and we'll get you start learning how to trade with this amazing. Good evening. My name is Oshari, and a lot of you know me as Oshin. And as usual, I'll be your host for tonight. I have my co-host here, Leader George, who will be taking us on today's topic. Since we do not have any new members, we'll just be getting into the topic of today. We'll be going into the topic, directly into the topic. I believe we do not have any new members. You are still a new member, or if you are a new member, you do not have an activated robot. Last call, please type me on the chat box so we can do a brief introduction and welcome you. Like I said, I'm Oshari and I'm a V3 rank in Royalq. Also have my co-host here, Leader George. Leader George is a V4 rank in Royalq. Leader George is our leader. He's our teacher and he's our coach, and he'll be taking us on today's topic. Today's topic is very, 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 very important. I cannot emphasize how important today's topic is because a lot of us still get scared of this particular topic, which is not supposed to be so. Leader George, I'd like to invite you to get to the topic at hand. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening, all. Now, welcome to today's Zoom. The turn up is 11. If suppose I'm the host of this Zoom, I don't think we will be organizing Zoom if I'm the host, because I will not come to Zoom and I'm just seeing 11 participants when we have almost 300 plus members, partners. And the funniest thing is that we are experiencing market crash. We are experiencing market. We are experiencing the dip, and most people during the dip, that is when you see them losing faith in the business. Maybe you will say, "What is happening? What is happening?" So we said, "Okay, let's organize today's Zoom. Let's today's Zoom talk about what is happening in the crypto markets." And we have 11. And you believe me that you will not believe me And after this Zoom now, once this Zoom ends by maybe 9:30, someone will DM me now or DM our host and start saying, my trade has been like this for 1 week, 2 weeks, no profit. But this person is on the group, he or she is on the group, and is seeing the link of this Zoom. This Zoom is where you are free to drop your question in the chat. You are free to use the reaction to answer your question. Because they say knowledge is power. I always say it's knowledge. When you have knowledge about the business, you have power over it. You see, this knowledge is very, very important because when we have knowledge, that is when passion for the business will come in. When you have knowledge, that is when confidence for the business will come in. When you have knowledge, that is when the massive earnings will come in this business. It's not a process thing. If it is, for instance, this business is processing, that is when you can cash out without having the knowledge of the business. But in this business, it's a genuine business, like every other businesses. You
Sorry,
need the
Leader
knowledge.
George. Please, work on your sound, please.
I see. Okay. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. So like every okay, like every other businesses, you need knowledge to have confidence in the business. Because once you have confidence in the business, once there's any setback, once there's any setback, the setback of every business comes in, it is that confidence you have that you got from the knowledge, from having knowledge of the business. That is the only thing that will scale, that will make you scale through. You think it's everybody that started a business that will still be in that business 3 years, 4 years? No, it's not everybody that will start a business today that will do well in that business. You still see the person, give the person one year, and you see the person. It's not everybody. I've known about some persons that started a business, and in the space of 6 to 1 year, they abandon it. You see them complaining, this one happened, that one happened, and before you know it, they were abandoning it. Just like back in 2011, 2010, when my friends saw his friend cashing out from this fish pond, fish pond business. So he was very excited. He went to the market, used his last money to buy the small small fingerling, the fish, those small small ones. He bought that after and started with with the business without knowledge. And while he was getting the knowledge of the as in the business, with 3 weeks, all the small fish, everything that that is business is all like 1 month. The whole money invested, everything went down. Did you say that there are no people cashing out from the fish business? No, you can't say that. There are some persons building houses from this catfish business. There are some persons buying cars from this catfish business. But his own did not last 1 month. Why? Knowledge. We are here today on the Zoom trying to pass the knowledge, but out of 300 people in our team, we only have 13 online now. The funniest thing, they have excuses for not being online. Okay? But once the video is the video will be uploaded today or tomorrow, and you see after 1 week that video will not even get up to 50 views. So these people now that are always complaining, how do they want to have this confidence? How will they get the confidence from the business if they don't attend Zoom meetings like this, where we share this idea, share the knowledge about the business? Because it's from this knowledge you get the confidence to handle the business. Okay? So the topic for today is the deep and what you have to do in the deep. And we are here talking about it because we have experienced it back in 2021 slash 2022 slash
Leader
2023.
George, sorry.
Huh?
I would like to ask a few people if it's just me or the sound is okay. Can you hear Leader George? Can someone confirm if they can hear Leader George very well? Cause
That's why,
okay, all right. Please proceed.
okay.
I think it's my network.
So, okay. So, we have experienced, you don't share this one, your network wants to start. Sorry, please, can you play that, play the video for us?
No, it's fine. I have a backup network.
Okay. Okay. So, what we are saying that, okay, just, okay, I believe my voice should be clearer now.
Yes, it's better now.
Okay. So, what we are saying, the deep. What is the deep? What is the deep? The deep is one of the important parts of trading cryptocurrency. And I don't know, some people have this intention now that once they start a trade, they will only make profit it sells off. Once that trade stays 1 day, 2 days, they start getting worried. So I don't understand. You, as a businessman selling bags of rice, you go to the market to buy like 20 bags of rice, and you sell one today, you sell one tomorrow, next tomorrow you did not sell. 18 bags of rice is staying in your store, and you are worried. You are started complaining that you want to sell all the 20 at a go, when you know that you definitely you must make profit from that business. The rice is not expiring anytime soon. So because of you did not sell today or tomorrow, you now start panicking, complaining. What if your customer, maybe some customers come and they say they don't want to buy 1 bag of rice, but they want to buy a paint? You are still making profit from that selling a paint. Profit is profit. Some customers might come and they don't want to buy a bag of rice, but they want to buy they want to buy half bag of rice, they want to buy 1 paint, they want to buy 2 paints. You are selling. Despite that in your shop, you have 20 bags. Or have you gone to any provision store and you don't see goods inside? That your trade you want to go out from. Is it that you are disturbing yourself that your trade have not sell, your trade have not sell? If that your trade sell today, won't you enter another trade? That your trade, you are disturbing that you have entered the trade for 1 week and it's still there. If the trade sell today, won't you enter another trade? This knowledge is very important, and I want us to understand this, because knowledge is power. And when you have this power, you know that you are a leader on your own if you have this power of this business. Because I will see someone, I entered this place since day before yesterday, is still there. I entered this trade since day before yesterday, but this trade is still on. Have you gone to any provision store and you see that everywhere is empty? It's not possible. If you go to any provision store and everywhere is empty, it means that those people are not ready to do business. So that your trade that is still on should not be your concern. Your concern is that if you are not selling one bag of rice, are you selling the rice in cups? Are you having small customers that will buy your bag of rice in pints? That they are coming to buy one half bag, two pints, two cup, derica. Are you making small profits from your business? That is what business is all about. That is what business is all about. Business is not business is not just you buying 20 bags of rice from the market today and you sell all the 20 bags of rice tomorrow. That is not business. Because even if you sell all the 20 bags of rice tomorrow, you will still go back and buy more. You will be worried. You cannot have a big shop, provision store, and there's no bags of rice inside. It's not possible. You cannot have your Royalq robot and there's no trade ongoing. So the key point is, are you making profits? Even if that your trade has lasted for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, are you making profits? You might start a trade up, maybe the price of that trade was maybe $26 when you started it. But over a period of 2 months, Bitcoin has reduced and has stayed down for over a period of 2 months. And that your trade you entered at 26 is now trading at $15. It will reduce to 15. It will increase back to 18. It will fall back to 15, 14. It will increase back to 18. In that volatility, are you making profits? You started the trade at 26, yes, $26. But the trade has reduced, and it's not trading between $14. It will reduce to 14. It will increase back to 16, increase to 17, fall back to 14 in the space, and it's doing like that for 2 months. As a trader, is your robot making profits for you? That is what you should be after. Not you should not be after. I've entered that trade since 2 months ago and it's still there. No, because even if that trade set today, you will still enter another one. So it's not about trades. It should be all about profits. Your trade that have stayed 1 year, are you making profits from it? Remember, in the last Zoom or last two Zooms, we said, don't use this business. If you want to, like you starting a provision store, if your rent wants to expire the next month, can you use, maybe your rent is 1 million? Can you use 1 million for your rent that you're supposed to pay next month and go to the market and buy like 100 bags of rice that you want to sell in your provision store? You cannot do that. So the rent, the Royalq rent is for 1 year. So you are supposed to put in money for investment. Okay, this money I want to put in, I want to be keeping some. Okay, my salary is, out of my salary, 30% every month. I want to be putting it in this investment. So once the 30% come, you start buy UST, you put in your exchange, and you'll be buying, you'll be adding, you'll be opening more margin calls. Okay, that your trade you started 2 months ago at 26, and it's now trading at $14, or it reduced to $10, but your capital is small. So your robot stopped trading for you at 18. But that coin has reduced to 10. You are not making profit because the coin has reduced to $10. You started it 2 months ago at 26. What should be your concern? Your concern should not be you want to go out from that trade. No, it's not only that trade that is down. Bitcoin from 72 came down, is reduced to 65, 64. So all other coins will come down. Your concern using the robot is, are you making profit? And if your capital is small for the robot to trade at that $10, if your robot, you only set 7 margin calls, your robot has bought from that $26, it has bought down to 18, and your margin calls has finished. But that coin will continue reducing to 10. So it's now moving from $10 to 15. It will reduce to $10, it will increase to 15. It will reduce to $10, it will increase to 15. You will not be making profits because of your margin cost stopped at $18 when the price was reducing to 18. That is when your margin cost stopped. So what should be your concern now? Is it that the trade you entered that have reduced to $10 now, the robot is not making profits for you? Or you entered the trade since 2 months ago and the trade have not closed? Your concern should be you are supposed to be making profit in the deep. The thing, what you have to do is to add capital. I know someone that will be adding $12. I can afford $12 this week. Okay, my coin has dropped to my coin that my margin calls that I started with, maybe my capital is small. I started with 7, and that 7 should cover only 12%, for instance. Maybe you use 2. Okay, the 7 covered only 14%. But this your trade has reduced to 28%. It's now on minus 28, and it has been trading for you for 2 months now. But your robot stopped buying margin call at minus 14. And the coins has reduced from minus 14 to now minus 28. Your robot is no more trading it. But that coin is volatile. From that minus 28, it will pump to like minus 20. It will reduce again to minus 28. It will increase again to minus 20. It's being volatile of 8%. That your coin that you are complaining of is being volatile of 8%. I want you to understand the logic. That your coin that you are complaining that you entered 2 months ago, it was at 26. Now the price has reduced to $10. But now from $10, it will increase by 8%, maybe $10 to 15. It will go back to $10 to $15. In that volatility of 8%, if you know that if you invest maybe like another $50 in that, buying at that margin point of minus 28, if you add $50 and use $50 to buy your 8th margin, and the margin drop, you now calculate it, maybe your total margin cost before was 2%, and the total was now 14. But this your coin, the return value now, your return rate there is minus 28. So if you want to get the last point that coin is, you just do the return value minus what your robot yourself covered before. So it will be 28 minus that 14 you covered, your margin 1 to margin 7. So your robot is not covering the additional 14%, the coin dropped. So if you are to add new capital now, you just set that your 8th margin call. That is, you want to add, maybe you want to add one, for instance. That your drop now will not be 14%. So your margin 1 to margin 7 is already total of 14. Your margin 8 drop is now 14. 14 plus 14 is 28. The robot will buy at that last price. Now, if the robot do plus 5%, you are getting 5% of $50. You are getting 5% of $50. Now, for you to get that, if you have seen that, this coin that I started at 26, today I saw it at $10. Tomorrow I saw it at 15. That one will tell you that, this coin is doing well below. So you can go to your distributed in your trade settings, in your distributed, where you, when I explained it in the last Zoom, where you can change the take profits for your margin calls. You go to that distributed and set your take percent for that your 8, that new margin call you added. That new margin call you added that you bought with $50. You now put the take profit as 5%. Now, that your coin that is now volatile down will be giving you 5% on $50 because you just added the $50 down. So now you'll be enjoying 5% of $50 pending when the coin will increase from $10 back to 26. But you'll be making profits. And the good part is that profit will be on cycle, is automatic. Margin profits, margin calls, they buy and sell. It will continue buying and selling as far the coin is volatile downwards. It will buy the margin at that 28 minus 28%. Once it is by 5%, it will sell. Once the coin drops again to that minus 28, it will buy it again. Once it increase by 5%, it will sell, give you profits. Once it reduces again, to use the 50 to buy it again. Once it increased by 50%, it will sell, give you profits. So that is the main core. That is the main purpose of using Royalq, to make profits when crypto is down. It might take time for coins to come up. Yes, we are waiting for the coins to come up, but while you are waiting, is your robot giving you sub profits? So persons, like, I don't know if Obio is on this group, is subbing profits, is sub profits, all those margin, down margin, buying and selling. Sometimes he makes more than $20, $30 in a day from those subbing. Convert, if he's withdrawing $30 every day from his robot on sub profits, trades are down generally, but he's cashing out $20, $30 as profits, not his capital. These are subbing profits, not even his main trades, not his main trades profit. These are sub profits, and he's cashing that one every out daily. He can use it to solve his issue, his daily bills. That is what Royalq is all about. So if you are on this Zoom, you are in Royalq, and your trade that you entered 2 months ago is not giving you sub profits, you should know that your trade setting is wrong. You should approach any leader that this is my trade. I have plenty margin calls. I have like 10, 20 margin calls that should cover 30, 40%. And my trade has reduced. My return rate on this trade for 2 months ago is like minus 40. Not making sub profits. Then the leader will check. The data will check for you. It's important that you know your question you want to answer. If you meet me and you know your question you want to answer, I will check your trades for you. But not that you are meeting me and I'm answering you how many margin calls your settings covered. You cannot answer. How many margin calls your trade is using? You don't know. How many margin calls have your trade bought already? You don't know. So all these are very important. These are the knowledge you should have. These are the knowledge you get from these attending Zoom meetings. When you have this knowledge, you start making profits. I know so many people that when they started, they were not attending Zoom. They don't even want to get the knowledge. They came with positive mentality. They have stayed 6 months, no profit or small profits, and they now took the business serious. They don't miss a Zoom. If they miss, they watch the Zoom that night or the next morning, early in the morning, 4, 5, they have watched the Zoom and they implement what they learn on their trades. And those people have given testimonies. They do drop it on this group. I don't know if you do read it or not, but those people they do drop their testimonies because knowledge is power. Once you have knowledge for any business, you see that you must have that power. The power must come. You will be so bold when you talk about Royalq. When you have the knowledge to handle your Royalq trades, you see that you will automatically have that power to tell someone about Royalq because knowledge is power. When you have that knowledge, you have the power. When you have the power, you have confidence. When you have confidence, you can easily tell someone about this business you have confidence in, and the person will come and join you. So that is what this business is all about. Not the duration of your trade. If you enter this trade, the trade must close in 1 hour or the trade must close in 2 days. The trade must close in. No. Royalq is designed as a passive business. So you can start one trade and that trade will run for 1 year. But are you making profit daily from that trade? Have you added more money to this your business that it will make you, even if the trade reduced by 50%, even if that trade reduced by 50%, it might be volatile in the 60, 65, 60, 65. That is, the trade is doing 5% in that range. All you have to do, if it's $11 today, you can buy, you add one margin call. If it's $12, you can buy tomorrow, you add another margin call. It's investment. The money you are adding, you are not sending it to Royalq, no. You are keeping it in your exchange for the robots to buy margin calls for you. That is buying more bags, more quantity of the bags for you, that it will sell for you and give you profit. The more what you don't, more margin calls you buy, the more profit, that sub profit you'll be getting. And before you know, you start getting sub profits that might be more than $10 in a day, $20, $30 in a day from sub profits. And the funniest thing is that that's your trade that has reduced to 50%, 60%. If they want to pump, they can give you 5%. That is why if I have a trade that has reduced by 30, 40, 50, if I go to and my margin calls maybe is up to 80, I will have to go to my distributed and change the take profit. I will not use the default, which is 1.3% now, because I know that such trades, if they want to pump, they can go 10% at once because they have reduced by 60%. They can easily give you 5% at a go, fast. So instead of me, even if I use $20 to buy each of the margin calls, now imagine that I'm getting 5% on the $20. Now imagine in a day, the robot sells 5 of my margin calls, $20, 5% on each one. 5% on $20 on my margin, maybe margin 40. 5% on margin on $20 on margin 39. 5% on $20 on margin 38. 5% on $20 on margin 37. 5% on $20 on margin 36. 5% on $20 on margin 35. So you see, in a day, I might have gotten $20 profit. It's not my money for my capital that the robot is using to buy margin. No, these are profit that I can comfortably sell in my exchange and use the money to take breakfast or any or to enjoy myself while my robot is working. That is when you will say you have a robot. So you have to build your settings. This one is not about how many trades you are into. You have to build that's your one trade, build it well, so that even when that trade goes down to minus 50%, 60%, it will still be giving you the sub profits. It's not that you have started one trade, your margin cost for that trade cannot even take 30-40% dip. You have carried another $100 to go and start another trade. What if markets crash and both of the coins do minus 40%? Minus 40, minus 40. Now, your coins are in dip for 1 month, 2 months. You are not making any sub profits because of you did not plan well. So it's not about the number of trades you have. It's about, do you have margin calls in case crypto crash or recorrect? Bitcoin now has been down for more than, it's going to over 3 to 4 weeks now. Bitcoin has been on 64, 65. But once it starts pumping now, other altcoins will follow. So I believe I've been talking. I want Leader Oshe to show us a video. This video is one of our trades in 2021/2022. So you see, it's one of our trades. Something happened to her phone, so she could not get the higher ones. So I want to see that. I want to tell you that that's your minus 40, minus 30 floating loss, minus 40 can turn to plus 10, plus 5, plus 20 someday. Why you wait for that day? Because that day must come. That day that it will pump. If you open Royalq, you can see plus 30, plus 40. These are coins that they were doing minus 50 before. It will only take 1 day or a few days, it will increase. It only takes you patience. But while you are patient waiting, is your robot giving you sub profits? That is what Royalq is all about. That is what you starting a provision store is all about. Why your 20 bags, 50 bags of rice is inside your shop, are you selling some bags of rice in cups, derica, in measurements, so that inflow, there will be daily inflow in your shop? That is what the business is all about. So after today, after this Zoom, anybody that will come to my DM and say, once I just see I've been in this state for 2 weeks, no profit, I'll just close it. I'll just ignore. I will not lie. I won't lie. I came back from work some minutes ago, some hours ago, minutes to our 8:30. But I'm here. I'm here on this Zoom. So because someone will say I ignored them, I've sacrificed almost 1 hour plus on the Zoom, passing this now. Either way, if you are ready, you can share the video. Let's see.
All right. This is an old video. So can you hear me, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would like to explain before I share the video. This is an old video. Most of us that are new here will be wondering, what kind of, when you see the video, you'll be asking yourself, is Royalq? Yes, it's Royalq. Royalq has since been updated. So you would likely see like the old version. So like I said this a lot back in 2021, we're not really trading with margin calls and all. So I entered a lot of trades that were in a lot of floating loss. Aside that, dip is your friend. You cannot run away from dip. That's the beauty of cryptocurrency trading. So when people complain about dip, I'm shocked, because where you bought at and it pumps, it gives you profit, is the dip. Where you bought at that you're making profit from is somebody's dip. So I'm shocked how we always complain about the dip. We do not like the dip. Dip is actually where you can make good profits in the dip. Yes, when cryptocurrency goes down and you buy the dip, you can easily take 20%. So it's advisable to open more margins. A lot of people will start complaining, the one that I did, they have not seen the profits. Most most people that are trading, when they are trading with maybe like $100 and maybe there is cryptocurrency dip, correction, market correction, retracement, whatever you want to call it, and you tell them, you know what, add more funds to buy at a cheaper price, they will say, that's one that I put. I've not seen the money. Your money is not, your money is not running away. Your money is not going anywhere. It's still your money. It's just the fact that the market is down, and definitely it is 1000% guaranteed the market is going to go back up. And I noticed that a lot of people, when the market starts to pump, that's when they start to go and bring funds and start putting in the market. That's not the whole idea of buying the dip. That's not the whole idea of trading. When the market starts to pump, when people are doing 20%, when the coin is pumping 20%, 40%, 50%, that's when you now put your own funds and you are buying at the top. But when the coin is a lot cheaper, you'll be running away from the market. That thing used to really shock me. When you are seeing a product, let's leave cryptocurrency trading, when you are seeing something very cheap, you are not buying it. I don't think that's how we do in our day-to-day lives or our physical business. I don't know. But something is way cheaper, you won't buy. Once the thing starts to go up, that's when you start to run helter-skelter, looking for funds, and you want to buy, or you are buying. How much do you want to make in the pump? The money is made in the dip. So don't be afraid of the dip. The dip is your friend. Embrace the dip. When there is a dip, look for everywhere to get money. If you don't have means to get money, which obviously we know how the country is, use your mouth to talk, network. When you activate one person, you get $30, withdraw it. $30 will probably open two margin call for you. Open your mouth, post on your social media. Once you get activated, one activation, you withdraw it to your Binance. Nobody's going to tell you how to use your reward or your activation gain. Nobody's going to tell you that. You can either use it for your gas fees or you withdraw it, add it to your trading capital. So yeah, now, when I started replenishing all those coins, I usually do like have footage of them, but I lost a lot of footage because my phone and everything is painful anyway. I would have showed you like the updated, like with the updated version, but sadly I don't have any of those because I lost a lot of things on my phone. So I only have the old one, and that's what I want to share right now. I just want to we just want to let you people know that me, I have been in coins that is in minus 90%. And that's what I'm saying. Those coins, I do not have it. I did have it on my phone, but I lost them. So I have been in coin that is in minus 90%. And I did not lose my money. I came out from those coins. So when I see people complaining about minus 20% return rate, and I'm like, it's funny to me because, but yeah. So I'm going to share my screen now. I'm going to just share the video that I did. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope you are taking note of the return rates. Okay. So if you watch
Okay, so
that
I would
video,
like to just basically say something as
okay.
regards to that particular trade. That trade, I was in that trade, like I said, it's not even my worst. You can see that the return rate is like 30. Like I said, I lost a lot of footage of those serious dip of like minus 90%. I don't have them anymore, sadly. I'll try and make more of such videos, and I'll try to keep them somewhere that is really safe outside of my phone. Now, this particular trade, I know I was there for a very, like a good, like a long time, you know. And you see this particular pump, it's like a same day. This pump, I'm telling you, is not something of weeks. It's something I documented in one day. And if you notice from 20%, I lost track because obviously I'm not a robot now. I couldn't keep holding my phone and making screenshots and doing recordings and stuff. So I lost track of like a whole lot. But it was when I noticed that the coin, started pumping same day that I started, basically just doing that. And I took 10% out. Again, like I said, I'm not a robot, so I couldn't document that part where the coin actually sold. But when it sold, it gave me like over 10%. Now that is a coin that was in minus 30 something percent deep. And that pump happened in one day. So yeah, that's what I would like to say. So Leader George, you can.
Okay. Okay. So you're from our home. You can see that the trade was on minus 38, and you saw the last percentage was 7 point something, and it ended up giving her 10% profit. So that one is just to give you an assurance that we have seen it before. Cryptocurrency has a lifespan. It rotates. It has the season. It's just like rainy season, dry season. After dry season, rainy season. After bear season, bull season. After bull season, bear season. So we have seen the bull season, we have seen bear, and we are about seeing another bull season. So it's not something that, okay, that coin that reduced to 38 now come? What if my own trading does not come up? It's not possible. It's not possible. Coins that go down will come up. There are sometimes in your Binance, you see that all the coins should be red. There are sometimes you see that all the coins should be green. Green means they are going up. Red means they are coming down. So there is no day you see a coin always on red every day, even when Bitcoin is on green. It's not possible. Except the coin is marked for the listing. Even we have even seen a coin they mark for the listing, and but maybe it's kind of staying far. And the coin was still showing green. That means it's still increasing in price after reducing. So you don't have to fear anything that yeah, your coin that is it has stayed for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months is on minus 60%. That should not be your headache. Your headache is if you are not making profits in the dip, that should be your concern because you are using a robot. You did not just go to Binance and buy the coin and it's dipping. You are using a robot which the robot is being designed to make profits for you in the dip. That is the meaning of the robot. So if you are using the robot that should make profits for you in the dip, and you're in the dip, you're not making profits, that is where you should start answering questions. And we said margin calls is what margin calls and using the right strategy, the strategy mode, which is the sub-beam real time settlement, which is also known as the isolated margin real time. They are using that strategy. That is when the robot will make profits for you in the dip. So you need this knowledge because when you have the knowledge, you have power. When you have power, you have confidence. When you have confidence and power, because you have the knowledge, you see that nobody will tell you to add more funds to your business. Nobody will tell you that this is your rice, so you have started selling them small, small. You need more money to buy more bags of rice. Okay, maybe you have 20 bags of rice and you don't want to open those ones to sell small, small. Nobody will tell you, maybe customers are not coming, but the ones that are coming want to buy in cups, in measurements. Nobody will tell you that you have to introduce more money so that you can go and buy some bags of rice you can sell in measurements so that business will continue. It's your business. The bags of rice you are buying, you are not keeping it in your neighbor's shop. No. The bags of rice, your additional bags of rice you are buying for your business still stays in your shop. It's your money. So you will not say, you have not sold the 20 bags of rice. You want to go and buy more. The bags of rice don't have expiring date. The crypto you are trading does not have expiring date. Once the one we are entering, everything will pump. Everything, the whole bags of rice will be sold out. So the more quantity of goods you have, the better profits you make. So you will erase that no, that mindset of that mindset is the mindset of Ponzi scheme. It's a mindset of Ponzi scheme. If you know you are doing a legit, if you know what Royalq means, you cannot have that mindset that $100 that I put, I've not seen profits. You want me to go and put another money. Where did you put money? It's not on your exchange. Your money is your money. Normally, your exchange is where you're supposed to keep all your goods. So you saying you put $100 and you have not seen profit. You want me to go and put another. Where are you putting? Are you putting inside Royalq? So this knowledge is the key. It's key for you to understand. What you should be concerned is, are you making profits from your trades? Let me share my screen so I'll just show you. Okay, so before we can take questions. So those that have questions already, you can use the chat box and be dropping them. So immediately I finish sharing my screen, immediately I finish showing you what I want to show you, I will start taking the questions. Okay. So look at this trade, this BLZ. Let me open it. BLZ is on minus 10.32 return rate. The number of call margin is 15. Let's look at the log. So I'm going to click at the top right. They have two icons there. So I'll click the log on the transaction records. So this is what Royalq is all about. This is what Royalq is all about. It's not about this trade that has been on for 3 months. This trade that has been on for 5 months. No. What Royalq is all about is buying and selling of margin calls. Because crypto lifestyle is that price will go down. So if you calculate all this money in a day, you will see that a coin can even give you, in total, a day you'll be getting like 30, 40, depending on the money you are using to buy each margin calls. So for instance, now if I click on this, what I'm using to buy each margin call is $24. And this trade is using the default. The default is 1.3. But because of this coin has gone down, like what I told you, if it's coming up, it can pump, like look at this one. This one is 2.46. Normally, the normal default is 1.3. So you see some are 1.2, some are 1.1, some are 2 point, depending on how the coin pump. So that is just it. This is what you should not be worried that this coin has been down for 1 month. Are you making profits from the coin? Because that your coin that you're complaining that has been down for 2 months. If it says today, you will still enter another trade. If it says today, you will still go and enter another trade. Trade is trade. What you should be after is, are you making profits from the trade? Are you making profits from the trade? That is what you should be after. So thank you. We'll take questions now.
Thank you so much, Leader George. Thank you so much. So if we have questions, can use the reaction to raise up your hands and I'll ask to unmute you, or you can ask on the chat box. So let's take questions, please. A lot of people till now do not know why Royalq is peculiar. Royalq is peculiar. Some of us don't know why we use Royalq. We use Royalq because of the margin configuration and also the callback. Those things are peculiar. You cannot get that manual trading. You can't get those things manual trading. And also because of the fact that, you instruct your robot and you can leave it and it's going to obviously do whatever it needs to do when you are sleeping. Those things are the important things. Please, let's ask questions. Please, if you have a question, unmute yourself. Carly said I have a question. Please, you can unmute yourself, Carly. Can I unmute? Yes, please. You can unmute yourself and ask your questions.
Good evening, all.
Good evening, Carly.
My name is Carly. I want to ask a question in regards to what Leader George just said. Let's say, for instance, I have about 15 margin calls. And that 15 margin call, let me say from 1 to 100, and I bought a coin, maybe from 60, and it dropped to 50. And the robot had to buy another one, and it dropped to 30. And the robot had to buy another one, and it dropped to maybe 15. Now, my question is, if the robot is about to sell, will it, as in, how will I put the question? Will it, maybe it had to drop again down to maybe 5. If the robot wants to sell, maybe I don't have money again to buy another margin call. Will the robot, as in, once it's going up to sell and it gets to that 25, will there be more profit added? And from that 25 to maybe 35 or 40, will there be more profit added? Because since I have bought the margin call from 60, it dropped to 50, from 50, it drops to 30, then from 30 to, let's say, 15, and no other money to buy another margin call, and it dropped to 5. Then from that 5, now I started selling and started going up. Will there be more profit? Maybe let's just say I put 3% profit. Will there be more profit added on it? I don't know if you get my question.
Yes, your question, like I showed you a screenshot now. The take profit was 1. Default 1.3. But because of that coin has gone down so much, if you want to pump, it can pump very fast. And because of callback function, because of the callback function, the function in Royalq, it helps the robots to take more profits for you. So in the space that you set 3% and the coin pumps with speed and pumps to 10%, you see the robot taking like 7%, 8% for you instead of 3% you set. But because of the coin, the movement of the coin was fast, it increased fast, and it pumped fast. It pumps fast, and your margin call, your callback function is there. It will not make more profits for you because of the coins have gone down a lot. So that is it. Okay. We have another look.
Okay, there's a question on the chat box said, if I may ask, if a coin is paused, does that mean only trading is stopped and it won't prevent the coin value from decreasing if the overall market goes down? Correct, thanks. Can't turn on my mic because I'm at work. Sorry. Yeah, that's fine.
Yes. If you post your feed, what you are just posting is the ability for the
I can't hear you, Mr. George.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
So, winner, your question is correct because you already answered it. When you post your trade in Royalq, what you are doing is restricting the robot, forcing your robots to buy and sell your margin, or sell the trade when it's in profit. That is just it. It does not prevent. It does not force the general cryptocurrency market from increasing or reducing. And as far your coins, your USDT has already been converted to that trade, if the value is going down, your value is also going down. If the value is going up, your value is also going up. But if you pause the robot, it means that you don't want the robot to buy more margin calls for you, and you don't want the robot to sell and make profits for you. So that is it.
So if we use like the
So, you see, if you have another question, Labi Opeyemi, my question is, if a trade is going on and the robots have purchased to the limits of the margin calls, please can I add more margin calls on it as the trade is still on? Yes, on adding of more margin calls as your trade on an Your trade is still on, maybe you set your margin income was 7 and you want to add maybe $15 to it. Yes, you can add margin calls since your robot has bought all your 7. You will see it there. The robot will be telling you that exceed of margin calls. Yeah, margin calls as which it's add, you just add to the margin call limit. Once you add to it, you go to your margin configuration. You see the added margin calls below. So you just put the right settings. You know how to check for your times. You know how to check for, then you know how to put, you know what the percentage drop you want to cover. So that is it. If you're adding 2 margins, 3 margins, 4 margins, 5 margins, you know what to do. So yes, you can add margin calls on an ongoing trade. Thank you. So Lidosha, I think we don't have any other question.
Okay, do we have any other question before we round up? We'll be rounding up now. All right, so I believe we do not have any other questions. I believe we do not have any new person, but if you are new here, you do not have an activated robot, get back to the person that invited you to this Zoom. They are going to send you a link on how to register, and they're going to also guide you how to activate a robot, add it to our WhatsApp group where you start to get the knowledge. Our Zoom days and our time, 8:30 p.m. Nigerian time. 8:30 p.m. Nigerian time, Mondays and Thursdays. We are always here, the same link. Please try as much as possible to attend Zoom meetings. You learn a lot while you attend Zoom meetings. And if for any reason you miss our Zoom, the Zoom is always recorded and it's posted on our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is pinned on our WhatsApp group, so you can access that. It's pinned on our WhatsApp group. So thank you so much, everyone, for taking our time out of your busy schedule to attend and learn and gain more knowledge. Again, Royalq is not a Ponzi scheme. Royalq is not a money doubling platform. It's a real business that requires real growth. Real business that requires real growth, realistic growth. It's not a Ponzi scheme. So the knowledge you have is the knowledge that will make you earn money and also get you the passion where you stay for a long time. Now, we come here to educate you about how to use the robot, when to use the robot, what to do. A lot of you don't know what to do. Me, I'm somebody upline. I am downline rather. Or I can't even remember the last time I asked my downline, oh, what should I do? I'm not saying you shouldn't ask questions. Please ask questions as much as you can. I'm just saying that you should be available to learn. Always attend Zoom. If you miss the Zoom, watch the video. Most of you don't attend Zoom. And when you don't attend the Zoom, you don't watch the video, and you're always in our DMs asking us the same thing that has been treated in Zoom. We are human beings. Please, as much as possible, try to attend Zoom. I'm very open to answering questions in my DM. Unless you attend Zoom meetings, you watch the video and you say, oh, I don't understand this thing. That makes sense. But the fact that you don't watch the video and you just enter, DMs and you're asking for the same thing, to be explained for you, like from the beginning. Something that we have done that in Zoom. We have taken hours of our time to explain. So please, also, if you attend Zoom meetings, a lot of you are very used to attending Zoom meetings, and you feel because you've attended the Zoom, you will not watch it. When I started Royalq, I've watched videos repeatedly because there's so much you can understand. There's so much you can grab in 1 hour or 2 hours Zoom. So little you can grab, in a 1 hour or 2 hours. I repeated videos a lot because I realized that I forget a lot of things and I like to refresh my memory. So that's why it's being recorded. Even if you attend the Zoom and you do not understand, you can still go back to watch the video and refresh your memory. Thank you so much Leader George, thank you as always. We'll see you on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Happy weekend. And don't be scared. The market will do what it needs to do. But trust me, the crazy times will soon begin. Very, very soon. So don't lose your position. Stay gallant. Good night, everybody. Have a blessed weekend. Bye.
Good night.